We did this last month.
Oh, yeah, we did.
We liked it.
I did like it. I did like
Some of the older fans in the chat,
The
not
chat
as much.
tried to run me off the show last time we did
it.
this.
They did.
That is true. So we're bringing it back
You
here.
must have said something
I
blasphemous.
mean, we got to fire somebody. What do you want me to do? We got to pick one.
Who did you pick?
I don't remember, but it did not go over well.
Yeah, it did.
So this is Keep Trade or Cut, the equivalent of FMK, but with Sports Edition. All 8 of these have one Cleveland Brown in them and other guys from around the league. So the rules, you got to keep one, you got to trade one, you got to cut one. Simple as that. Okay. Are you guys ready?
Let's roll.
And we have Bull's answers on the back end for each of these.
I'm
so
nervous.
we'll hear Bull. Question number 1. Steve, you can take it. Keep Trade Cut. Deshaun Watson, Lamar Jackson, Justin Herbert.
That's tough.
Oh, my God in heaven.
That's tough. That's really tough.
I got 4 FUs from Bull, by the way, throughout this.
That is tough. Woo!
I don't even know where to begin.
I don't know where to begin. Keep.
All right, I'm going to step out. I'm going to keep Herbert.
That's where I was leaning.
I'm keeping Herbert. I'm trading. I had to trade Lamar Jackson because I think I could get more out of Lamar Jackson than Deshaun Watson.
All right, People's Champ, you just cut Deshaun, so I want to see the chat come after you. Come on,
Hey.
burn him like y'all burned me last time.
Hey, look, because here's the thing.
Deshaun,
Hey,
$50 million.
I can see it either way.
I'm speaking as a financial advisor here right now. As a consultant, if I want to get the maximum return, Herbert's the youngest. He's on a rookie deal.
You
No
about
brainer.
to pay him.
What we're gonna pay him.
And it's gonna be more than Deshaun.
That's true.
But here's the thing: he's younger. He's on a rookie deal. I ain't paying him. I can pay him next year. But guess what? I'm gonna keep him, right? Lamar Jackson. He's injury prone. All the above.
You got hurt twice.
But hey, I'm not knocking it. He's been an MVP, but I feel like today, if you asked general managers and you said, which one of these players could you get the most back from in a straight-up trade? First of all, they don't even like the 230. They keep saying that 230. We didn't heard that. They're allergic to it. Lamar Jackson, they could give him a new deal, and he'll be happy to go play.
So your whole argument is about contracts.
Well, that has to be a factor.
No,
I'm
going off of talent alone.
All right, well, I know my answer, but you go ahead.
No, you go ahead because I ain't ready yet.
He want to poll the audience. He want to take a survey. Right? You thought you was slick. I know what you was doing.
All right, I'm gonna do a minor flip on yours. I'm gonna keep Herbert.
Okay.
I'm gonna trade Deshaun and cut Lamar because Lamar's out there right now for the taking. Anybody wants him, just offer him a contract, and ain't nobody stepping up. So what does that tell you? I think you could actually get more in trade for Deshaun than you could Lamar.
Really?
Yeah.
If Deshaun Watson was on the market today, you think somebody with the same tag that Lamar Jackson got?
Because he's under contract. So it's a big number, but they just massaged the number. They just redid it. And another team theoretically could redo it again.
And if you think he can get to be where he was as a passer, his game is different than Lamar Jackson. His passing ability would be better.
And I will say, I really like Justin Herbert, but what's he done?
Listen, I'm keeping Lamar. I'm trading Justin. I'm cutting Deshaun.
Okay.
2 shanks on Deshaun.
No,
here.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Get him.
Because
get him.
Check out what the chat saying.
Just shank him in the shower.
The reason why.
For the first time ever, they're on Jason's side. They're anti-Bush on this one. First time ever, Jason has won the championship.
The only reason that I'm gonna keep Lamar over both of the other two is because Lamar is the only one out of everybody on this list that has not blown a playoff game.
Yeah, Jacksonville came back in a historic L. Patrick Mahomes came back on Deshaun Watson, historic L.
You could get the most for Herbert.
And on top of that,
you could get the most for Herbert in the trade.
That's why I would trade him.
Yeah, you could get the most for Herbert.
Yeah, you could. I actually like that.
And then on top of that, I think win percentage-wise, Lamar got the best win percentage out of all of them, too. I think.
So you keep him.
But he has had a lot of injuries.
Yeah, too. It isn't even because he was scrambling. He got hurt in the pocket.
Doesn't matter. He's missed a lot of games.
So let me ask you. So if you keep him, you know what he want. does
No,
that mean,
I give him 3 years, 150.
No. That's not what he.
That's what he'll take it.
5-250.
No, 5-250.
5-250.
He's standing on that.
5-231.
I was told
Pete
in the
Prisco
combine.
told us yesterday he asked for the second most. The Ravens offered the second most guaranteed money, the second most total money ever.
5-231. 5-231.
So
take it or leave it.
So you would give him 5-231 completely guaranteed.
Yep.
All right. Well, you there you go.
Do you guys want to hear Bull's answer?
Yeah.
Steve, let's hear Bull.
I'm keeping Herbert. This one's really tough. I'm trading Watson, and I'm cutting Lamar Jackson.
Same as me.
It's a tough call,
It's tough.
but I got to factor in that neither Jackson or Watson played well last year. I don't know that either brings back much in the trade at the moment, but I still think Watson would bring back more. Might be crazy, but that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah. That's
Bull and I are in alignment.
That's a tough one. That like them.
You get the most back for Herbert.
You do.
These are all tough. You
Yeah,
ready for number 2?
Yeah.
Steve, let's take it. The running back category: Nick Chubb, Jonathan Taylor, Derrick Henry. Keep
Keep Chubb, cut. What the heck?
Henry.
Yeah, and trade
Taylor.
Taylor.
I don't know. What's Taylor and Henry's contracts? I don't know those.
Taylor's still on a rookie deal.
How much longer?
He's going into his 3rd year now.
Keep Chubb, cut Derrick, trade Taylor.
I only think you can get about. You might be able to get a third for Derrick Henry at this point.
That's why I'm cutting him.
Maybe.
Isn't he on the block right now?
Yeah, that's I heard.
Yeah. Oh,
Dang.
and he's still sitting there.
Like you said.
Like Lamar.
Jason
Lamar's a free agent.
He's out there,
team
and
could
nobody wants him.
A team could just sign him. The team could just sign Lamar. He's
No,
a
they
free
got.
agent.
We have 2 first-round picks.
Okay, for a franchise quarterback, that's not that high. Look how much the Browns gave up for Deshaun.
Let's see. Here's what I'm gonna do. First of all, don't get it twisted. I ain't about to get me ran up out of here, bro. One Nicholas Chubb isn't going anywhere. He gets a lifetime contract from the Duke of New York. We giving him that Udonis Haslam contract. So he gonna be a goon that come off the bench and give me at short yardage. Just hand it to Nick Chubb. He gonna put him in and do quarterback sneaks. He's never going nowhere. Lifetime deal. But I'm gonna have to cut Derrick Henry. Too much tread. Too many injuries.
Smart man.
He's been, and by the way, Nick Saban ran the brakes off of him too. He ran the ball 100,000 times in Alabama.
Derrick Henry is. I ain't gonna say he cooked, but
He's not cooked.
He at the end of this thing.
I made the mistake of saying that at the start of last year, and then he came on with a vengeance.
Yeah, second most rushing yards.
Yeah, he hurt me. But Taylor's younger. I think I get a little more.
You will get
and his trade value ain't even that crazy himself. Because he was injured and he's a running back.
No running back.
I will give. I'll trade Taylor, cut your boy Derrick Henry and Nick Chubb. That's a non-starter.
Well,
And here's what Adam the Bull said.
hold on,
on
wait
that
a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Didn't y'all go?
No, somebody didn't.
I think he co-signed the G. Bush move.
Actually, we're all
Okay.
in alignment on this.
Yeah.
I'm with you guys. Listen, I like all 3 of these backs, right?
I
You
do
can't
too.
go wrong with any of them. But we have the most familiarity with Chubb. We know he fits. I want Nick here.
You trying to stay on the people's good graces?
No, I don't care about them. they can hate me. It's fine.
You can hate me now.
But Taylor being on a rookie deal is going to bring the most back. And I thought Derrick was done last year. I thought Derrick Henry was done. He proved me wrong with a terrific second half. But we've got to be getting closer to the edge.
Yeah.
And when they hit that edge, they fall fast.
Well,
and
I'm glad
hard.
you said that. When you take in fantasy, are you going to take him if he's available? Derrick
Henry? Well, what round are we in?
Yeah, listen. Listen.
That's a good question.
I'm not
First.
No. I'm not sparring with Jason. I don't like the fact that they let this dude creep up on me. I was winning all doggone years. And this dude had the nerve to not even set his lineup sometimes. I don't like that. I feel like you're trying to play me, bro. Go ahead.
Here's Bull on this same question.
Oof.
This one's easy, Bulls.
No, I say this was
Keeping Nick Chubb.
smart.
Come on.
Trading Jonathan Taylor.
There you
Smart.
go.
There we all in the unison.
Yep.
There you
It's
go.
close. And it probably would be smart to keep Jonathan Taylor because he's the youngest. And that's why I trade him. But Jonathan Taylor's only been great 1 year. So he Still not sure he's going to be consistently great, which is why I go with Chubb.
So let me ask you really quick about Chubb. Do you think I don't see it all? If Kevin Stefanski is here, I don't see an off ramp from Nick Chubb. Like,
No.
I could foresee Nick Chubb being like 32,
Well, I think that.
and he is like still the starting running back.
Well, the thing about it is they do a great job of protecting him. You know, people get mad over the 20 carries, him not getting the 20 carries. It's because they're thinking about the longevity of his career. We seen Ezekiel Elliott get 30 carries, and he's where he's at. We seen Derrick Henry. It finally last year caught up to him and finally got him an injury. Every time you run those running backs into the ground, they only good for a few years. But if you just plan it out strategically, he gets 17, 18 carries, and Nick Chubb has been effective. He was third in rushing last year with not a lot of attempts.
You see that? See, Tyvis, my nephew over here, he saves his best takes for when I'm here, bro. Like, you slid that in.
You're always here.
That was a dig. That was a dig. He slid that in there. He gonna tell me, you know I was on the carries. You know I want Chubb to get 36 carries. You like, that's why they only give him 14 a carry to keep him fresh.
Man,
Don't you want him around for more than just 4 years? He can give you Chubb can give you 4 great years, but then that'll be it.
Y'all made me crazy last year. I was popping Advil,
Like,
Motrin.
I didn't say anything.
Him and Jay.
I'm about to say I didn't say anything.
oh my God. Jason would be sitting here with the 4-man panel. He like, bro, y'all still talking about these carries?
Oh my God, you drove me crazy with that last year.
Well, Jason, you're in luck because we are done talking about running backs. We're moving on to receivers, the wide receiver 1 category.
Hang on, real quick, before we do that.
You had something you was going to say. I
Never
seen
mind.
it in your eyes.
It's all right. It's not that big of a deal. We already saw the next one. No, well, all right, we're
Go
back.
ahead.
We're back. You got the floor.
I'm curious to see, because that's the point I made, is you're extending Nick's career.
Yeah.
But we don't really know that until his career's over.
True.
So this will be fascinating test case to see when Derrick Henry hits the wall and falls off, what age is he at, what carries is he at, and how much longer does Nick get? You know, we think that's going to be the case, but we don't know.
Yeah.
And I'm on your side. I think that's going to be the case, but we don't know.
I think what they did was they looked at it because they have 2 examples. They had 2 prime examples in front of you. You had Zeke and you had Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
The Cowboys and the Titans rode those 2 running backs. None of them ever got to the championship game. So they said to themselves, well, let's not do that. Now Zeke is the point where his knees aren't that great.
Now every time I hear Zeke, the only thing I think of is his last play in Dallas.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
He got run over.
See what I'm saying?
Poor
so
man.
it's like
Oh yeah. I forgot
National
about
champion.
that.
So it's like,
had a
why-
great career, and that's all I can picture.
why run our running back to the ground? He could be effective in those 17 and 18 carries. We're taking hits off of his body. That's why it's going to be a huge year for Jerome Ford this year because he has to take some of those carries, which we seen him on the return side, so he got vision, which is great for a running back. He can take some of those hits off of Nick Chubb. You got 2 guys that's effective. This thing can go for a long time. And Deshaun Watson never makes it back. Obviously, we know we need great quarterback play to win it all, but each quarterback that's won a Super Bowl outside of Kansas City has had some help from the run game.
All right, I'm done.
Wideouts.
All right, we got 6 more of these. We've got to move through them a little faster. Wide receiver 1, Amari Cooper, Terry McLaurin, the Buckeye, and Brandon Ayuk out in San Francisco. Keep cut trade.
Man.
I'm keeping Terry.
Yep.
I'm trading.
Buckeye honk.
I'm trading.
This is an easy one, actually.
I mean, it is, but it ain't. Because
Amari's not gonna bring much back.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
and
he's
I
not
want to
gonna bring
trade him, but he's not going to give me anything. So I would trade Ayuk.
I mean, would the Browns give up for Amari a 5th?
Yeah.
And now he's older.
Yeah.
Like
Terry is obviously the youngest. With no quarterback, he's consistently going to bring you 1,000 in. I'm not being biased in this, even though I am wearing the shirt. Brandon Ayuk is one of those guys that he has the talent. He gives you those flashes. So it's just enough to make a team think, I can make something
I got
with
me
this guy.
somebody.
And Amari Cooper, he's just old. He's just getting up there in age.
You know what? He's the youngest old person I know. Because he's
Amari?
only like 29.
Yeah, he's 29.
but he's not what he was 3 years ago, Amari.
No, I wouldn't say that.
He's on the downside. What's Ayuk's contract? Do you know? Do you have
He
it?
just signed a decent extension, but it's not crazy money.
I would trade him. Man, I hate agreeing with Tyvis. That's no fun. That's no fun. I hate when you're right.
I'm gonna go last the next time.
Yeah, Terry. I'm the exact same way again.
Yeah.
Keep Terry, trade Ayuk, and cut Amari.
I gotta say that too. You're not gonna get nothing from Amari Cooper except some outdated wedding invitations. They're not.
Don't get me wrong. When we say this, Amari Cooper is great in Cleveland.
Yes.
We love him.
But-
Great wide receiver one. But
when your last,
I know they are. But for this game, like, come on now.
when your last value is a 5, you have nowhere to go. You have nowhere to go but down from there.
Bull disagrees with you guys, though. We may agree out here, but as you'll find out, Bull, not on the same page. Let's take it, Steve.
I'm keeping Terry McLaurin.
Smart man.
I'm trading Amari Cooper, and I'm cutting Brandon Ayuk. You're doing good with these. These are all really – that was an interesting trio of receivers. I like all three. I actually like all three of those guys a lot. I just think Terry McLaurin's been on terrible teams, but I think he's the best of those three, and he's younger. Well, he's certainly – I don't know if he's younger than Ayuk, but he's definitely younger than Cooper. So there you go. I think he's the best one.
And he's had no quarterback. McLaurin's never had a good quarterback.
Can you imagine what Terry McLaurin would do with like Patrick Mahomes
Silly.
or Josh Allen?
Yeah.
This dude
Well, he got Sam Howell and Jacoby Brissett. And he got Eric Bieniemy calling the plays.
Hey, bro, they can keep telling me Junior Baker Mayfield is good. Sam Howell looks just like Baker
He
Mayfield.
does. No,
Has
he
the
does.
Same game.
If he
same
wore the number
facial-
6 jersey and they put a helmet on, they look
it'd be
exactly
Baker.
like.
Sorry, I ain't agreeing with it. No. Yeah, it's between Ayuk and Amari Cooper.
Bull's allowed to be wrong.
Yeah.
He's wrong.
Yeah.
Hey, Bull's in the chat right now. What's up, Bull? Thanks for,
Bull, you're wrong.
Really?
Bull's in the chat. Yep,
You're wrong.
he is. All right, next question. Wide receiver 2. Keep cut trade. Elijah Moore, Gabe Davis of Buffalo, or Josh Palmer of the Chargers?
Woo, that's actually a really good one. Because Gabe Davis
I
is
like
something
it.
serious.
I like him.
I think I'm going to have to keep Gabe. God. I said I was going last. Excuse me. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Too late.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, I'll start it.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna keep Gabe Davis. I'm gonna trade Elijah Moore and Palmer getting cut.
That's it. I'm right there with you. Even though Palmer probably would get you more back because he had a very productive season.
Yeah, I'm trading. What did the Browns just give up? A 3 or 4? What did they give up for?
They gave up
2,
a second but got a third back.
That's right.
So they moved down 30 spots.
Palmer's season last year, because
Palmer will get you a 2.
he was balling. Because you got to remember, Keenan Allen and
Mike
Mike Williams went out, so he became like the number 1 receiver for them. And dude spread the ball around. He was eating.
Would you give up a 2 for him?
To be a wide receiver too?
No. I'm just saying.
This is a wide receiver too argument, right? That is what this is.
I thought it was just on face value.
No, he said we said wide receiver too.
Well, those are all.
There's all wide receiver too. The fact of the matter is, I'm keeping Gabe Davis, but I think I think Elijah Moore has more upside.
I do too.
But I don't think the league might not understand that. If you're going off of just last year's stats, obviously we know what Elijah Moore had to deal with the Zach Wilson, but his stats alone, Josh Palmer balled last year. So I
like him.
So,
I like him.
Which is why
His stats last year, for anyone who doesn't know, 72 receptions, 769 yards, 3 touchdowns, average 10.9 yards per reception.
He's a DPJ. I need to stop calling anybody with mediums, like anybody with 800 yards is automatically DPJ. Automatically. It's just, it don't matter if it's the same body type, the same outside slot, it's just DPJ.
Oh,
It was 769.
I'm keeping Gabe Davis. I'm trading Palmer, and I'm cutting Elijah Moore. I think Palmer's bringing back more in trade
for real?
than Moore.
Oh, wow.
if you're going off of last season,
And that's what teams are going to operate.
yeah, it's true. But I think Elijah Moore got a chance to be really special. Like it could be a real steal for the Browns.
Hey, book this, man. Put it in the books, man. This is one of the G. Bush's predictions of the knee-jerk reactions. I got him with 1,000.
That's a knee.
Elijah Moore, 1,000.
By September, Chubb's going to have 1,800 yards.
That's
Amari's going to have 1,500. Elijah's going to have 1,300. Njoku's going for 1,000.
Hey, you know, listen,
Watson's throwing
Bull
for
had,
7.
Bull. G had him scoring 77 touchdowns last year. Season predictions in totality. Kareem Hunt's getting 8. Chubb's got 14.
Yep.
Cooper's catching 20.
Wait a minute.
Look, Njoku with 10.
You want to know something funny? Last year before the season, we argued who was the Browns' second best offensive weapon, and we all hands down said Kareem Hunt over Amari Cooper.
Sure did.
Well, I wasn't here that day because I never would
No,
say that.
because we were saying that
we actually
Deshaun
did.
was suspended,
We tripped.
and we said that we was going to run the ball a lot.
tripped.
So we thought that Kareem Hunt would be
tripped.
more
We
valuable
tripped
than
bad as
Amari
hell.
Cooper.
Jason,
I was
do
sitting
you know
back
what
thinking
Tyvis
about
was
that.
on that take?
Huh?
Do you know what Tyvis was on that take?
What?
Catastrophically.
Roll Bulls answer, man.
Mike,
All right, let's hear
have
what
we
Bull has
talked
to
about
say.
catastrophically wrong? Have you talked about
I
it?
think I would actually take Elijah Moore, keep. Gabe Davis, Josh Palmer trade, because I think there's some upside there. And Gabe Davis cut.
He's horribly
Close
wrong.
again on all 3.
Bull has lost his mind. Bull,
Catastrophically
Bull, I
wrong.
usually be with you and I hear some of the stuff you say, but you are absolutely wrong on that.
And Bull,
If anything, you should trade Gabe Davis because you'll get the most for him.
Right.
and Bull really is in the chat. That he just texted us, said
He's-
make sure fans know that it is really me in the chat. So if you see Adam the Bull on YouTube,
Tell
in
him,
the
it's
chat,
about to-
it
tell
is
him,
Adam the Bull.
well, tell him they about to come for his neck
It's
because
about
he's
to
wrong.
be, oh, goodness. Look, the chat about to be jumping in. What we got next?
Jason, we have not done catastrophically wrong yet. I will explain to people next week what that really means.
Okay.
But this is the tight end question. Keep cut trade. David Njoku, Evan Ingram, and Pat Fryermuth.
Oh, I'm keeping the Njoku. I would trade.
Oh, I hate you.
I would trade Evan Ingram because people will look at him because of that 4.4 he ran, and he actually made himself a lot of money last year working with T-Law, and I'd cut.
I thought Fryermuth would bring back the most in that trade.
You
no?
think?
You don't think so?
Maybe. You know what he is? Is he younger?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, well, then switch those two.
Hey, man, David Njoku probably is more, well, he
But Evan Ingram
he's
is like
just,
Evan Ingram can
he
wreck
really
games
athletic.
for you.
Like, he really kind of,
No, Njoku, I'm taking it because if Njoku wouldn't have got hurt, he would have had probably been second or third in receiving.
there'll
for
be a
tight ends
contending
last year.
team that will really give you some stuff for Njoku. Like,
For sure.
yeah, like,
Well, if he would have caught the ball in the end zone against the Saints that
Yeah.
hit him right here,
You're right about
I'd
that.
feel a lot better about keeping him.
You're right.
hit him in the mouth. I'm gonna keep
Well,
Ingram.
Evan Ingram drops passes too, so take that.
I'm gonna keep Evan Ingram. I'm gonna trade. I'm gonna trade Njoku, and I'm gonna cut Fryermuth.
I'm keeping Njoku, trading Fryermuth, and cutting Ingram.
So you with me?
Again, I think we're like in lockstep on all these.
But Evan Ingram is a really good player, though.
Oh, they're supposed to be hard.
His only problem is that he drops the ball sometimes. But when he catch that thing, he can go.
We need different color tests like in college. You need to give out 4 instead of 3. Right now, you got a red, the green, and the blue sample. And I think they sharing answers over there, teacher.
Where's Bulls?
Let's see how Bull stands. Take it, Steve.
That's another good one. Evan Ingram was like good 4 or 5 years ago with the Giants, and he sucked for a bunch of years. And then he was awesome last year. He's older. Fryermuth, I mean, I think he's got a little more upside than Njoku. Njoku's a better athlete, but I think Fryermuth is more consistent. Man, that's a tough one. I would keep Ingram. I would trade Fryermuth, and I would cut David Njoku. But again, very close between all 3.
So
is
we have
hilarious.
3 different separate answers.
Bull hilarious. Bull is out of his mind at times. I'm not mad at it, though. I mean, like I said, Evan Ingram had a monster year, but that's the thing. It's like he's either going to be really good or he's going to be really bad. So that's the thing.
I think I picked him up in fantasy. I think
He probably
He
won.
was unbelievable in fantasy this year.
So he was on your squad.
He helped me a lot.
We have 3 more. The last one is the best. So we'll take our time. We're in no rush, but this is the defensive end category. Myles Garrett,
T.J. Watt keep.
T.J. Watt,
Next.
Micah Parsons.
T.J. Watt keep.
Good
Oh
luck.
my God in heaven!
Jiminy Christmas.
That is, I'm keeping T.J. Watt. I'm just tell you all that off drib. The other two,
Oh my God in heaven!
This is crazy.
the other two,
This
I don't
crazy.
know.
Hey, chat, you can't even come up with this. This is
I don't know.
Oh my gosh! All right, here's what I'm gonna do.
I don't know.
Here's what I'm.
You
gonna
know
do.
what? I'm gonna keep T.J. Watt, trade Micah, and cut Myles. Yes.
Wow.
I said that. I just
Wow.
I'm keeping
Myles. I'm keeping Myles.
this.
I can't.
I watched T.J. Watt and Micah Parsons single-handedly win
All
games,
right.
so I can't. There's no way I can.
The person with the most the most unquestionable upside.
T.J. Watt almost broke the sack record last year. I ain't hearing it. I ain't hearing it.
That ain't even an option to me. I'm cutting T.J. Watt. He's and not because he's not a good ball player. One, because he's been injured more than the rest of the guys. I'll say this, man. I'm gonna keep Myles Garrett. I'm keeping Myles Garrett. I'm trading Micah Parsons because I feel like I can get 2 ones from somebody.
This is the tough.
I feel like Micah Parsons low key got quarterback value. Like he the only dude right now that you can get 2 ones with.
You can get 2 ones from Myles.
You get 2 ones.
I think
You
it's
get
2
2
ones
ones with all of them.
But if I could get 2 ones with Myles and Micah's is younger, I get 2 number ones and something else on top of that, and a 2 or a 3. His trade value got to be higher just because he's younger and he's been lights out.
Well, I
dominant.
said I would trade Micah, so you're not talking to me.
Yeah.
You're talking to him.
But I'm keeping Myles Garrett. I ain't taking T.J. Watt. We don't keep.
What did you say?
Hey, Aditi, give me the camera.
What did
Aditi,
you say?
we don't keep no Steelers over here.
What did
we
you
not
say?
keeping no Steelers on the roster. I'm gonna take a loss on that one, even though he good. No. We're gonna have to cut you.
I can't.
We're gonna have to cut you. USFL is playing down there at Paul Benson Memorial Stadium. We'll catch TJ down there.
I don't think
Has
it's
Jason answered yet?
No, I don't think it's no wrong answer in my personal opinion.
I have nothing to say.
You got to do
He
it.
is so stumped. Hey, congratulations to you guys. Clap it up with that water bottle. You guys are freaking awesome. This is monstrous question.
There's no wrong answer. That's
There's
the
no
thing.
right answer
There's
either.
none.
There's
You
no
wanna
wrong
hear
and no
both
right
answers
answer.
first, Jason?
No, he needs to go. Put the pressure on him.
Thank you, Tyvis.
Okay, I'm gonna.
There's no wrong answer.
I'm gonna keep Myles, but damn, he better be motivated. And he better.
There's no pre-qualifying.
He better come. He better come to
See what I'm
camp.
saying?
He better come to camp with a good attitude.
You better be in shape too.
Like, buddy, I'm putting a lot on you right now, man. You better not let me down. This better not be Mike Miller again.
Hey,
I ain't got worried.
I thought you was talking to Jalen Carter.
I ain't got worried about that. So who you trade?
I feel like a fool saying I'm going to cut Micah Parsons.
That's
but
crazy.
I think
That's
JJ
crazy.
brings more in trade. I think. No, you know what? I'm going to cut JJ, and I'm going to.
It's TJ.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm going to cut JJ.
Yeah, swap him.
I'm
right?
going to cut TJ, and I'm going to trade Micah.
God, y'all are crazy.
I'm sorry for putting you all through the torture chamber like that. Let's see how Bull answered. The next one's a lot easier, I promise.
Oh my God. Wow. Yeah, man, Browns fans are gonna hate me today.
It's tough.
I would keep Micah Parsons. I would. Oh my God. I guess I would trade. I would trade Myles Garrett. I would cut TJ Watt. I'm probably nuts for that one, but
Man, hey, listen, that was cold.
I don't want to go no more. That was.
Now,
I don't want to play this game.
That was the hardest
now,
one.
if you would have said, I don't know if I could have answered if you would have had like Nick Bosa, right? If you said Nick Bosa instead of T.J. Watt, I would have just not. I wouldn't have answered.
I would have had to be biased.
Yeah, it couldn't. It's too tough.
We got 2 more, and the last one we got to get to. This is the backup quarterback one. Josh Dobbs, Colt McCoy, Tyrod Taylor. Make this one quick.
I'm keeping Colt.
I don't want none of them. I don't really want none of them.
I'm keeping Colt, cutting Dobbs, and trading whoever the other one is.
Tyrod.
Yeah, Tyrod. Trade Tyrod. That's easy. Colt's been around the longest.
For the Cleveland Browns' sake, I would keep Tyrod cut Josh, trade Colt.
Yeah, I'm cutting Dobbs. It's between Colt McCoy.
You know
all
what?
of them played for the Browns. I had no idea.
That's crazy. I would actually keep Tyrod Taylor just because of the simple fact that I think he could scramble around.
Man, that's why I keep him. That's exactly why I keep him.
I don't ever do this, but you guys are right. I'm switching.
What you mean you don't do this?
I don't
You've done it
switch.
like 3 times already.
I don't flip.
Oh, today?
You have.
I don't.
That's
know.
what she said. I've never done it before.
We just lost him for 3.5 minutes. Go the ball.
You let her tell
Hey,
you
we
that
got
lie?
a real time back in for this next one, I promise.
You let her tell you that?
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Listen, I Tyrod Taylor.
I'm keeping Tyrod. They're right. He's more of a better fit with as a Deshaun backup. I'll
Yeah.
keep Tyrod trade Colt and cut Dobbs.
All right, let's hear what Bull says.
Oh, my God. I would keep Tyrod Taylor. I would trade, not that any of these guys have trade value. I'm just doing in the order that I think they are. I would trade Colt McCoy. I would cut Josh Dobbs.
There it is. There it is.
All right, so the 8th and final. This is the GOAT category. The greatest of all time.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Michael Jordan. Tiger Woods. And Tyvis Powell.
Well, it's funny that you ask, you know?
I mean,
honestly, I would well, Michael's going to give me the most in the values of trade. So we're going to trade Michael. We're going to cut Tiger because he's on one leg right now. And obviously we got to, I mean, you know, why would we not keep Tiger? I mean, he saved seasons, for Christ's sakes. Why would we not?
This is a real question, dog.
Go ahead, you know. Don't even
know
pay
what?
attention to the fact that I'm here. Do it like I'm not even here.
Michael and Tiger have never made me laugh like Tyvis does. I'm keeping my guy. I'm keeping Tyvis.
I appreciate you.
I'll keep it Tyvis.
Thank you so much.
Screw Jordan. I'm Team LeBron. Cutting Jordan's ass and trading Tiger. You got the wrong one in that category anyway.
Hey man, ask Boo the question. Go to.
No, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that.
This is crazy, bro.
And I got Jay's on today, and
I can't believe you put this man on the list. Man. Straight face. Hey man, look, listen. I think Tiger washed, so I'm cutting Tiger.
Okay.
I'm cutting Tiger. Here's by the way. Oh, John. Hey. Harbaugh called me and they said they need a recruiting coordinator at Michigan. I'm trading Tyvis to Michigan, and I'm keeping Michael Jordan.
I wouldn't accept. you know. Quick story. So back when I was playing, you know, when I was in the league, and I would ask teams, you know, say if you got traded. I would ask the stars of the team, say if you got traded to a team you didn't want to play for. Around this time, it just so happened to be the Cleveland Browns because he was 0-16.
Yep.
I'd say, what would you do if you didn't want to go? They said that they would, so when you get traded, for people that don't know, when you get traded, you got to take a physical.
Right.
They would fail the physical on purpose. So the trade would get voided.
I
They
mean,
get traded back.
And I'm thinking the quickest way to fail a physical is say, but you got lower back pain.
No, you'd be like, man, my shoulder.
But wouldn't they have to give you
above here.
Wouldn't they have to give you an MRI?
I don't know. Probably.
But if you can't lift it above here, it don't matter.
It don't matter.
Like,
They'd be like, send me back. Send me back.
Hey, I want my picks back, bro. Give me my picks back.
It is 12 o'clock, and
Wait a
Bull's
minute.
answer.
Okay, what about
We're
to
going to get
say?
to it, but Bull's answer is brought to us by Carly Gracing, the official NASCAR team of Northeast Ohio. We asked Bull that same question, and is Bull saving Tyvis? Let's see.
I can't cut Tyvis. He's my guy.
Thank you.
I'm keeping Tyvis. I'm trading Jordan. I get a haul for Jordan, and I'm cutting Tiger.
See?
He's a mess the last decade. I love you, Tyvis.
Tiger's washed. At least listen.
I love you too, boy. Thank you.
Hey,
See
hey,
that?
hey, listen.
He thinks just like me. You can get so much for Jordan.
Man.